Reading. Job application. Many employers will ask you to complete an application form for their use. You may be able to take the application home and return it to the employer, but often you will have to complete the application on the spot. Here is a list of what you will need to complete an employment application and provide to a prospective employer. An address and phone number where you can be contacted. Names, addresses, telephone numbers, and dates of employment for previous employers. Names and dates of schools you attended. Names, addresses, and telephone numbers of at least 3 references. All of the above information can be on a single page for your convenience. You should be certain to bring the necessary documents when you apply for a job. Questions may be left blank on the application. You should be prepared to answer questions about the missing information in the interview. If asked to explain why you left a blank on the application, you might say, "I didn't want to write that down because I thought someone other than you might look at my application, and if I'm hired, I would prefer that other people here not know about my past since I'm doing my best to start over again." If you have an irregular job history, as reflected by the dates given for full-time jobs you held, it may be helpful to determine whether you did any part-time work between jobs to fill in the gap. If you have been self-employed between jobs, this should be indicated. If you have had little or no significant employment history, indicate any jobs which you may have done part-time or on-the-job training. Volunteer work, assisting a neighbour or working in a family business might also be indicated as verification that you have some idea of the responsibilities involved in being a worker, that you know what it's like to be supervised and know what is expected of a worker. These may also be used for work references. If you have worked at a number of jobs, you should be sure to include those which are similar to the kind of work for which you are now applying. Minimum salary may be stated if you know what this type of job pays, or may be answered with open. References. Your choice of references can be critical to your job search campaign. You cannot choose a reference on the basis of what you think they will say about you. You must know what they will say and how they will say it. You cannot afford to leave these responses to chance. You should contact the person and ask if you can use them as a reference. Thank you.